It says that she has a book forthcoming, and the book has come forth since then, and it's Girl Power. So I don't think it's available here, but it probably will be soon, right? Otherwise, you can order it. So Katie Cortese is the author of Girl Power and other short stories, and her stories and essays have appeared in Blackbird, Gulf Coast, Cave Magazine, Smoke Lawn Quarterly, and elsewhere. She serves as the fiction editor for Iron Horse Literary Review and teaches in the creative writing program at Texas Tech University. Thanks, Kate.
Thank you. Thanks so much to Marcella for inviting me to be part of this, and to Abby and Kathleen from Rose Metal Press, and to Malvern Books for hosting this in this beautiful space. It's an honor to be here. I'm going to read, did you want me to read an essay or just the story?
You can read a little from it. What do you feel like you would want?
I kind of feel like reading just the story.
Okay.
But, basically, I'll just summarize that the little craft essay that comes before the story is about.
The title?
Yeah,
the title
of course. Yeah, the title of this the craft essay that goes along with my story is Janet Jackson, Aristotle, and Frankenstein's monster walk into a bar. Humor in flash fiction. I'm glad you laughed. That's good. That's a good sign. And basically, what I did was just talk about some aspects of the story that may be humorous, which is not to say that you might laugh out loud when I read the story. In fact, you probably won't, but there's concepts in the story that were funny to me. And so I just talked about the use of humor in a short space, and compared it to a joke, and also distinguished it from a joke, because of course a joke doesn't have any responsibility for narrative or for logic to carry through or to generate empathy, which are all things that a short can do. So if you want to read more about that, then there's a whole bunch of copies back there. So the title of my story is Some of Her Parts. My sister Jenny was always skinny, but now she is a waif. It's not a diet, Diana, she says, just priorities. I'm back in Tallahassee for Thanksgiving, and in the 3 months since I've seen her, she's grown paper doll thin. When she turns sideways in front of a broom in the corner, I can see the green wooden handle on either side. Liquid meals, I guess? Buddhism? Better, she says. Follow me. Her room is neat and spare as I remember it. My room is an office now. There's a row of jars on her dresser that used to house mustard or relish, marmalade, diced garlic, non-fat mayo. In their murky depths float fist-like chunks of human tissue. I just wear my stomach at mealtimes, she says, tapping a Mott's applesauce lid. And if I'm not digesting, the gallbladder and pancreas come out too. Oversized plastic tubs are stacked on the floor for her large and small intestines. Some jars are empty, like the large one Sharpie marked brain. This is healthy, I ask, planning my own collection of jars and labels, picking out evening dresses for my new slimmer life. Healthier than smoking, she says, one sharp finger stabbing me in the chest. At dinner, over cranberry sauce and dry turkey, our mother raises a toast to Jenny's twig-like limbs. May it rub off on the rest of us, she says, but points her fork at me. My father's cheeks burn while he spears his peas, and I study my plate where my reflection is pale and gravy-streaked. In 3 days, I'll be back at MIT, and the rainbow-colored brains on my printouts won't care about my jean size. Meanwhile, Jenny blushes and squirms, speechless. After dinner, she shows me why, holding up her larynx in a baby food jar. She faces the mirror and pops it back in discreetly. Don't listen to Mom, she says. It doesn't work for everyone. Don't you need all your parts at once? I ask. Her clothes are all size -10. She sits on the bed without creasing the comforter, ghost-like. Not so far, she says. The brain comes out during sex or chick flicks, the heart during algebra. Sex, I say. She is 2 years my junior, and I've never had a boyfriend. Oh, Diana, she says, pulling me onto the bed, riding the resulting jounce. You're so beautiful on the inside. She taps my head, which has been compared to a graphing calculator, an almanac, the entire Encyclopedia Britannica, but never once to a summer's day. My heart is heavy, my stomach full. Show me, I say. Call it professional curiosity. I don't know, you have to have the stomach for it. Or not, I say, to make her laugh. which she does, holding her empty middle. But maybe she is right. The science I study deals with pictures and graphs, not bodies and all their messy possibilities. I get lightheaded at the sight of blood. Jenny squeezes my hand and goes to her closet, sifting through skinny jeans and sheath dresses until she emerges with something slinky and green. It looks like one leg from a pair of nylons, and as she shimmies into it, I see that's what it once was. Thin isn't all it's cracked up to be, Jenny says, smoothing the non-existent wrinkles over what's left of her hips. You wouldn't believe the trouble I have finding clothes. Try me, I say. But after telling me to turn around so she can take her boobs from their phone-lined lockbox and slip them on one at a time, she is already on her way to her date, promising to answer all my questions in the morning. With Jenny gone, I join my parents in front of Everybody Loves Raymond. In this one, Ray can't tell his wife he loves her. He tries, but the words just won't come out. I'm going to bed, I say, before the show is over. Good night, my mother says, though it's just past 8 o'clock. In my old bedroom, I plant myself in front of the mirror stuck to the wall it used to share with a life-size Eddie Vedder. My face is round and full as a moon, but if I smile with my jaw held up, I can sort of hide my double chin. A good scientist needs all 5 senses, so I need my ears, eyes, tongue, and nose. Brain, too. It's 1,400 grams are mostly water anyway, and everyone knows water weight won't stay off. It's the redundancies that make me a coward, though. My useless appendix, my full set of kidneys, both tonsils, and all 4 of my wisdom teeth. Even these spare parts I can't let go of. It's mind over matter, Jenny says the next morning. Her speech is slushy since she hasn't put in her tongue. We sip steaming cups of her favorite breakfast, hot water spiked with Splenda. I take a sip to be polite and lick the sweetness from my lips. Brain power, I say, tapping my head, worried she'll pull a muscle trying to heft her mug. She nods as if she's heard me, but I can see by the smooth fall of her hair that her ears are missing too. With that same crooked smile, though, and the same lovely laugh, it's hard to believe that most of her isn't even here in front of me, and that back in her room, hundreds of firing synapses light up an industrial pickle jar as her brain plans the day's organ rotation without her. If I thought she could hear me, or if hearing would make any difference, I would ask her why she really wants to disappear. Instead, we sit across from each other at a table bare of food and fill ourselves with nothing, swallowing everything we really want to say.